If you keep trying to resist the thing that's in front of you, you're paying attention to it by the resisting. I'm ignoring it, this thing that I'm acknowledging with the ignoring. I'm resisting it and I'm acknowledging it exists simply by the resisting I'm doing. Whatever you resist persists. That's what it means. Whatever you resist persists because you're putting your attention on it. Simply by trying to resist it. Simply by trying to ignore it. So accept it. Look at this shit. Fuck. That's how you move on from the trigger. You realize I'm the one triggering myself. I'm triggering myself from this thing. Now, you probably wanted me to tell you to go and do the Wim Hof or some emotional regulation or some bullshit to calm yourself down, darling. That's probably what you're actually asking me, how to move on in the moment of getting triggered. I literally want you to understand that the thing outside of you is so changeable, it's just not funny and you're not getting it. And you're getting triggered by the realness of it, even though you don't understand, it's literally your reality personified. From the reality you had inside here, and now it's out here. So what are you getting triggered by? Why are you getting triggered by it? Why aren't you understanding it's your reflection? Like, some of you still don't get this. I say it so often. I say, if I said I was a reflection coach, you'd all get this. And some of you think fundamentally you understand it and you're still getting triggered like a bitch and crying your eyes out and saying I miss him and saying help me. And you're completely contradicting everything you think you understand. If you understand this, and you understand that everything outside of you was once made manifest by you, then why in the living shit are you getting triggered by it? Really think about that. Hang on. Whoa. So this thing that I made is really upsetting me now. I made it. Really get your head around that, guys. If I made it, how can I unmake it? There's no point getting so caught up in it or trying to ignore it. It is simply me made manifest, my thoughts made manifest, my fears made manifest, my subconscious fears outpictured. Oh, fuck. So if I keep paying attention to it like I paid attention to the thoughts in my mind and that manifested, if I keep paying attention to the now manifested entity out here in my 3D, aren't I breathing more life into it? I keep saying to you guys, if you focus on things like a third party, you're literally breathing life into the bitch. You may as well go and buy her a house for you and your SP to move into and say, here you go, bitch. I hate you, but you may as well go live with him because I'm keeping you around simply by placing my attention on you and constantly trying to ignore you. By ignoring you, you're placing your attention on her. You're aware of it when you try and ignore it. You're aware of it when you try not to accept it. Don't you guys understand when you try to ignore or you try to resist? You're paying attention to it. You're saying it exists. Whatever you resist persists. Really get that, guys. It'll stay there because you're aware of it. You're aware of it enough to ignore it. You're aware of it enough to be triggered by it. If you weren't aware, why are you triggered? So now I have a new awareness. That's the key. What's the new awareness you're going to have? Well, what's the opposite of what you were thinking before? So if I was thinking before, I'm not good enough. If I was thinking before, he doesn't love me. Well, now I'm going to think he loves me. Of course, I'm the chosen person. He wouldn't want anybody but me. When he met me, I was his dream girl. The way he looked at me, the way he always looks at me. I know I'm the chosen person. He's never met anyone like me. In fact, he's told me that before. Even just with his eyes, he tells me that. He doesn't want anybody but me. I know I'm the chosen person because I'm enough and I'm special and I'm his dream girl. What the fuck am I worried about anyone else? Isn't that the opposite of what I was thinking before that caused this thing I'm so triggered by? Don't be triggered by the thing you caused. Simply have that realization that you are triggered by your own shadow. It's like you're walking down the street, you see a shadow on the ground, you go, oh! Wouldn't that be dumb? Really think about it, guys. If you can really get this, your whole life will change. And everything you're trying to manifest will be so much easier. You'll finally get it.